Hey, good afternoon, everyone. So I'm posting my video here because I can't post it on TikTok because TikTok won't allow certain things to be said in a video. Kind of stupid, but it's what it is. So Wednesday, I'm on my way home from work and I'm on the phone and my daughter calls, my oldest one. And she says, when I call her back, that she is gonna be coming home for a couple days. She's been staying at her boyfriend's house for the last month straight. Not been at home, so pretty much she didn't live there anymore. So I told my husband, well, she's coming home for a couple of days, and he got kind of upset because of her going back and forth, and we're not a flop house, and anyway, it's just really pissing us off, and this is like the last straw. I'm getting tired of it. So I told him I was going to stop at the store on my way home and pick up some milk, but I was so upset that I never made it to the store. I just went straight home. We started talking. I was kind of bummed out because she was going to be at home on Thursday, which is my day off. And my husband and I had planned I was going to make him a dinner. And since nobody's been around, I shouldn't have to say, hey, you going to be home or not? Or else we could have, did something else. But I told him I'd cook him dinner. And because he was going to come over because we were going to get the carpet laid on Thursday. And so it's like, okay. So we had a plan for a week for us to do the dinner on, last Thursday. So Wednesday came, and I'm on my way home and I'm talking to him. I get home and we're talking about, my daughter and everything going on. And, he was fine for the most part. And I said, well, we all need to sit down like adults and talk. And we were sitting down, everything started out okay. It starts out okay, but does it end okay? No. So Christina's getting mad and Bill's going on and on and on, and he, it's just on and on and on, and he's just not stopping. And so Christina finally got fed up and she left. And then Bill says, I need to make a choice. It's like, okay, and he left. So I was pretty upset, bummed out and everything else. Thursday morning rolls around and I get up, I make some tea, and I send him a message. I said, okay, I made my decision. My marriage is important, very important. And I'm working hard to try to work out our issues so we can, reconcile and go on with our lives. Well, when I told him that, my marriage comes first, he's like, okay, I'm going to go work on my truck. And that was it. I didn't hear from him the rest of the day. The carpet guy showed up. He showed up late. I had a hair appointment at 12. I had to reschedule. Got it scheduled, for 1:30 instead. So the carpet guy comes in. I've got the video. I'll post on my TikTok later. The room's all done, and he ends up leaving. I go do my hair, and then still haven't heard from my husband. So I went back home and was cleaning up the mess and just, getting laundry done and, getting the room put back together, getting the doors finished for the closet, got them painted, hung back up by that night, and still never heard from my husband. So Friday morning, I get up, have tea, pay my bills, and then I go get gas in my car. And then as I'm standing there getting gas, I'm on a corner where Safeway is. And that's where I get gas. Across from Safeway is a Chevron gas station. I see my husband at the stoplight. It's like, okay, he was downtown. So I go in. Well, I don't go in. I'm getting gas, and I see Bella. Bella's looking right at me. She's looking right dead at me, like, come and get me. So I noticed he went into the Chevron station. Well, there's one thing he gets at the Chevron station. That's his beer. So he gets his beer, and then I finish fueling up, and I head to Walmart because I had to go get oil for the lawnmower so I could mow the yard yesterday afternoon. So I go get what I need. I go home, unload everything. And then once I get everything unloaded, I had my nail appointment at noon. Got my nails done. Halloween, orange and black. Yep, and a spider web to boot. So I go get my nails done. And then when I go home, I get the oil in the lawnmower and I get the yard mowed. It took me 2.5 hours to get it done. And I paid the price yesterday with the weed eater because, my shoulder's killing me this morning or today. So I get the yard done. And while I was getting my nails done, my husband called. I said, well, I can't talk right now because I'm getting my nails done and you're on speaker. And it's not like I can put the phone up to my ear. So, but when I got home, I got into doing the yard. And he drove by and saw I was doing the yard, and I didn't call him back. Well, when I was done doing the yard, got it all done, I was getting ready to vacuum up the mess in the house because I got some grass in the house when I walked through from the weed eater. Christina showed up. And then a few minutes later, my daughter Kelly showed up. Then we were talking and I forgot to call him back. Well, after Christina left, my husband calls and says he had trouble filing the papers for the legal separation. We were going to legally separate. On the 1st, I filled out all the papers, and then he was going to file them when he got back into town. Well, he didn't get it done. Well, on Friday, he, even after I told him I wanted to work on my marriage was coming first, he proceeded to go ahead and go file the papers. But the clerk just looked at him, messed everything up. He had no idea what was to be filed. So he calls me up. So I told my daughter, I said, I got to go up there and get the papers and see what the hell happened. So when I looked at the paperwork for the legal separation, everything was all messed up. I said, these were what you were to file. I said, everything else was, copies for them to stamp, copies of the copies. And it's like, and he went off on me. Bill went off on me over Christina. Christina this, Christina that. And it's like, I didn't come up here to talk to Christina. I came up here to deal with the legal papers, the legal separation papers, because we were going to legally separate but stay married. And we put that on hold. And I said, well, you should have called me and I would have told you exactly what to do and which papers to file with the clerk's office if you would have called me. And he says, oh. So it's like, what the fuck? And that was this morning after he had calmed down. So yesterday, he was getting mad. He was getting really mad, starting to argue. It's like, no, I'm not putting up the arguing no more. I'm done with the arguing. So I picked up the papers, walked out, got in my car. He followed me out there. I was in my car, started it up. He hit my side window and I took off. I just got the hell out of there. Then he texts me, says, I want a divorce. Give me the divorce papers, and on and on and on about the divorce papers. So I said, fine, I got to get home and get them done. After I told him it's going to take me about an hour to get these done. Got them all done. His friend came, picked him up. I said, Eric's here. The papers are on their way, and so be it. So this morning when I got to work, I told him, well, you need to leave your house key. And he needed something else. I said, go in, leave the house key and all of that, and lock up, put on the alarm when you leave. And so when I got to work, my trailer wasn't loaded. It's having a bad morning. And it's just like, you know what? It's like a what the fuck day. It seriously is. So this is my story of what happened, transpired when I got home on Wednesday till this morning. It's been a never-ending thing of bullshit. Fighting over my daughter. It's over and done with. It pisses me off that this shit keeps happening over my children. I'm tired of arguing over my kids. I made it clear our marriage was important, but evidently, I guess you could say it's too late because my marriage isn't that important because he wants the divorce. So I filled out the divorce papers, signed, dated everything for the date we can file, and that's it. I'm done. I'm finished. I'm tired of the bullshit. I can't do this anymore. I can't be yelled at over my kids. I'm tired of my kids being thrown in my face for everything they say, everything they do, how they are. They're my kids and I love them no matter what. I will love my kids. I will always be there for my kids. So for those of you following me on TikTok that are going to watch this is where you're going to watch it here on YouTube. So that's how my weekend went. My load is a what the fuck load, which I will make on TikTok after this uploads. So hope everyone has a great day. I'm going to go finish my lunch and there you go. Enjoy my what the fuck rant here on YouTube. All right, catch y'all later.